What did you think about tonight's meeting?
Oh, I was on the rotisserie, but that's okay. I've been there before.
We are a board. We are one entity. We are not one sole person that runs this board. Together, we will make a decision. Not one person, but all of us together. Once the decision is made by a full board, then that's the decision. And all of us have to live with that decision. Regardless if we agree or not, we are to be unified.
I talked to you for 30 or 40 minutes on it. I got nowhere with you. And if you remember correctly, I said I'm done on this matter. I did not get through to you what is going on in this school, and you say unified. This school district is no longer unified. It has been split apart by pettiness, by pitting one school against another. And when Bo called, I answered.
There isn't anyone else sitting on that dais that will admit that they have a clue about any of this. What's that all about?
Well, they probably don't, because it doesn't. The people don't think that they can talk to them without their names being used, and they do need their jobs. You step out of line and you get a directive for a letter to put in your file, and that file in your personnel file, and that file follows you, and they don't. They're afraid for their jobs.
Well, it seems to me that they keep insisting on proper procedures for communicating, and in order for people to communicate, these proper procedures stand in the way of any kind of direct communication. There's a reason why people don't go to these school board members, is because there's a lack of trust. There's a lack of feeling that it will mean anything. This is why people don't come to you. Clearly, if you read the paper, you know that there are a lot of concerns floating around. And if anybody had any faith that the school board, aside from Luche, was intending to listen to them, then they would go to the school board.
How many teachers have told you that they're not coming back next year?
Around 10. Maybe, yeah.
How many teachers are there?
22. They're looking. They're looking. And our principal is not coming back. She's already let the superintendent know that. And the kids are very upset about it.
We have denial. I mean, the fact that on the one hand they say that this is all based on hearsay, there's nothing to it. And in this next breath, the school board president suggests that we act on this hearsay and this rumor, and we bump up the recruiting. So which is it? It's either nothing or it's something. If there's no problem, then why worry about recruiting for next year? Everyone's still going to be here. So they're denying it, and at the same time, they seem to understand that it's real concerns, whether they're hearing it or not. What do I think? I believe those things. I think they come from credible sources. I think there's a lot of teachers at the high school that don't feel they're supported.
That's what started all of this, with the letter in somebody's file. If you familiarize yourself with the kids in the school, they will tell you things. They will tell you what a great class this is, or what a lousy class this is, or what a great teacher this is, or what a lousy teacher this is. Do you know the teachers, all the teachers over there? Have you ever visited any of the schools and gone and talked to them? This is our responsibility to educate those children and take care of these teachers and make sure they stay in our district. And there are some very unhappy people out there. I know that for a fact. They're very unhappy. And something needs to be done to rectify the situation, because we are going to be in a world of hurt of next year.
Recommendation on what should be done. Saying something should be done, that's easy. What do you suggest should be done to rectify the situation?
Get out there and meet the people that put you in here. Get out and meet the parents. Get out and meet the teachers. Meet the kids.
Luche, there are very few people in this town that I do not know.
But do you talk to them?
Do you think they were all serious or just kind of
They're
complaining a
gonna,
little?
no, they're looking. They're looking. And our principal is not coming back. She's already let the superintendent know that. And the kids are very upset about it. Miss Holland is not the problem. She is not the problem. She's stern, she's strict, and she gives them heck. But she's fair. And they love her. All those kids just love her. I hate to see her go.
Were you being chastised for
Yes. Oh, yes.
talking to the newspaper?
In an indirect way, but I have a policy right here that says we are to take good working relationship with the newspapers, the board. Yes.
So, but do you think there was objection to the fact that you went and
Yes.
talked to the newspaper when we just should have let this be our little secret?
Yes. Yes. Very well put. Very well put.